Welcome back, and it's time for Did You Know? Years ago, the terms geek and nerd were looked upon as negative ways to describe someone. At Ridgeland High School, there's a group who wear those names like a badge of honor. They also show that everyone has a little nerd or geek in them somewhere. I know I do. Take a look.
I'm Tuck Watts. I am the audio and video technology and film teacher here at Ridgeland High School. I also sponsor the Technology Student Association as well as the Anime and Video Game Club. Last year, a group of students approached me about perhaps sponsoring a new club here at Ridgeland for the Anime Video Game Club, and I didn't know any better, so I agreed to it.
Really, it was a senior project and said either get close to home or do something community-wise. So I decided, let's do something in Ridgeland and let's start a club. We have it's second largest in population based at the school. Let's unify Ridgeland under something good, and it wound up being anime and video games that I chose.
A lot of times kids will sign up for something and then they don't follow through. So we had about 120, 130 members starting out, but we've pared that down to about 80, which is a little bit more manageable.
In Ridgeland, we're a very large school. We have a very large population diversity, and in this club, there's everything. We have a mix. We have the band geeks, the jocks, we have just a random assortment of nerds, just anyone else who just fits into any other criteria here at Ridgeland. We just have everybody, and we were pleased, we were grateful that we could get that population base and just unify us into this one club. We're just one big happy family.
There's a kid that's in a wheelchair who plays video games with one hand. He can only use one hand, but he uses a regular controller, just like all the other kids, and he beats them. Yeah,
there's finally a group I can be in and be myself, because I love video games, anime, I draw. So it's a great thing to be a part of, especially finding out people who have other things common with me and knowing that they like the things I like as well.
Like, you see a geek, like movies or something like that, and they're like, big nerdy glasses, plaid, shirt tucked in, pocket protector, all that kind of stuff. And then that person comes in and they're not like that. They're not the kind of geeks that we grew up with as kids, seeing the movies and everything like that. Like Steve Urkel, he just comes in and you're like, hey, that dude that was cool as beans, he's actually a giant nerd. He loves to play Smash, and he loves League of Legends. He's loved to party.
I look at these kids and I know what they're doing in their classrooms, and I know what they're doing at the lunch tables, and I see the fellowship. We've created a new element to how they can enhance that fellowship, and it just makes them stronger, which makes Ridgeland stronger.
It's just awesome to see things bring kids together when there's so much that's tearing people apart right now. Politics and sports and everything can divide people, but video games are really bringing people together here, and that's the cool thing about it.
The Anime and Video Game Club at Ridgeland consists of more than just playing video games. They base the club on what you would normally see in what's called the con, or convention lifestyle. There is something for everyone in the club, from cosplay, where you dress up in costumes as a character from a movie, book, or video game, to watching anime, which is a style of Japanese film and television animation, with a large following here in the United States. Currently, the club meets a couple of times a month to have video game tournaments, as well as watch movies. Their hopes for the future are for more schools across the area to develop clubs of their own so schools can hold competitions. Don't move, because coming up, I'll take a look at the sports schedule in the Zone calendar. High School Sports Zone will be right back.